everyone, and welcome to Greta's Yoga YouTube channel. I'm Greta, and today we have another pranayama technique. So what we're going to do today is called yogic breathing, and this is what we try to do while we're doing our asanas or our yoga poses. And so in each movement we want to try to bring as much oxygen and much breath into the whole body. So we're going to go over how to do that, and it's a lot of fun. So go ahead and get into a meditative seat. So this can be on a chair with your feet flat on the earth, with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. You can sit on your shins if that feels good. You can put a blanket or something between the shins and the thighs, or you can come to a seat. If it's hard for you to sit up fully in whatever seat you're in, you can go ahead and try to lift the sit bones so that they're higher than the knees here. So maybe putting a block or a cushion, and then just noticing as we sit, if you start to hunch over, and we're working on trying to open that, expand that, and create a nice, long, straight spine. So once we find our comfortable seat, we're going to become aware of our breath, and we can bring our hands to our ribs here, and we're going to breathe in deeply, and we're going to try to push our ribs outward. So a lot of times we try to breathe up and down rather than in and out this way. So we're kind of trying to breathe latitudinally. I'm currently dog sitting, and so there might be a dog who appears in the video because this is at-home practice, and so you may also have pets that occasionally appear. I know my cats back home like to do yoga and just sit right in your way. So whatever you are doing today, whatever your situation is, know that you showed up, and that's what's important. So we've come into our seat. We may have our hands on our ribs here, and now we're just going to start to become aware. So maybe closing the eyes here if that feels good, or having a soft gaze right below us. We're just going to start to bring awareness to the rib cage, to the belly, and to the breath. So we're just going to notice what this feels like. Observe, not notice anything else going on, not try to put labels on it or attach any judgment to it. We can also try to bring the belly out as we inhale, filling it up of air, and then on our exhale, we can lower or squeeze the air out with the exhale. We want to try to breathe in and out with the nose, with the nostrils. If this is a little bit hard, it's okay to exhale out of the mouth, but we get more energy, more brain flow, more oxygen if we breathe in and out of the nostrils. So we're just starting to bring awareness into what's happening right now, just kind of playing around with our own breath, starting to try to control it. Yogic breathing or mindful breath is great if you're feeling anxious or stressed or get angry. You can realize you're feeling these emotions. You can pause. You can take a step back, and you can come to your breath and practice this breathing to slow down. This oxygen that we're bringing in, this extra flow, helps release all of that tension, all that stress in our mind, and it helps bring in wavelengths of loving, kindness, happiness, gratitude. Awesome. So we should be pretty familiar with our ribs, our belly right now. So we're going to again bring our hands to our ribs, and we're going to go through 5 rounds of deep yogic breathing. So feel free to hold or trying to inhale as much as you can, expanding the rib cage out as we open up through the chest, sitting up tall, shoulders down and back, trying to draw the shoulder blades together. The chin can be slightly up, and we're going to notice how this posture feels. So go ahead and close the eyes and take a deep inhale in, And then exhale out through the nose if possible. Awesome. So that was one round. So if your inhales and your exhales are different from me, that is okay. Everyone has a different breathing style. Everyone practices breathwork differently. We're just going to go through 5 rounds. You can follow me. Ideally, you want to inhale for 4 seconds to start and then exhale for 4 seconds. So you can count in your head to kind of control the breath. And then we can try to increase from 4 inhales seconds and then 6 exhale seconds. So we can try to do that. So we'll go ahead and come into second round now. Inhaling 2, 3, 4, and then exhaling 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So when we get to the top of our breath, when we get to our top of our inhale, we want to retain it. So that means we're holding everything inside like we're holding our breath. And so we can try that for 1 second, and then we'll exhale for 4 seconds. And then we're going to try to retain the breath outside of the body for 1 second. So that might be a little bit challenging. It might be a little bit confusing at first, but essentially you're not taking another inhale in after the end of your exhale. So again, hands can be on the rib cage, or if that's uncomfortable for you, you can just place them on your knees. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Awesome. So we're going to try to do that for 3 more rounds together, simultaneously, continuously. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, retain, exhale, 2, 3, 4, retain. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, retain. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, retain. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, retain. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, retain. Awesome. So go ahead, just sit for a moment. Just let your breathing return to its natural rhythm, and just check in with how controlling the breath is. Noticing how your body's feeling. Maybe you've hunched a little bit. Try to check in with the posture, with the body here. And just sit with it. Great. We're going to go through 3 more rounds, and then we'll come back to regular breath or normal breathing. So wherever your hands want to be, it's fine. Go ahead and inhale for 2, 3, 4. Retain. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain and inhale, 2, 3, 4. Retain. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain, and then release everything. Come back to your natural rhythm of breathing. Notice what's going on. Maybe checking in with the body, noticing if there's more energy or oxygen, blood flow going to the brain right now. And then we can open the eyes if they're not already. Bring our hands to our knees, and we're just going to do a quick circle. If you're wherever you are, you can do this. So if you're seated, you can still have your hands on your knees and just do nice forward rotations. So just noticing how this feels, just massaging the spine and the whole upper torso, and then switching directions. Breathing here, maybe inhaling forward and exhaling on your backwards. And then we'll switch one more time for good measure. And then we'll come to a nice, strong, seated position, grounding through our sits bones. Bring our hands to heart center here. And exhaling, rounding the spine here, folding forward. Breathing deep. This yogic breath is great to do during your yoga practice, or if you're feeling stress and angry or any more quote unquote negative emotions. This shouldn't be practiced regularly. It's good to slowly start your yogic breathing, your breath work, and your awareness of your breath. It can be pretty intense, and you shouldn't jump into the full advanced practice level unless you feel very comfortable and you've had a lot of experience with it. So thank you for trying something new if this is new to you, or for refreshing your memory on yogic breathing. I hope you feel great and have an amazing rest of your whatever you're doing. Namaste.